This week, the Salt Lake Chamber of Commerce will honor my friend, former Utah Governor Michael Leavitt, with our Giant in the City Award. I'd like to take this opportunity to honor my fellow Utahn, whose example as a public servant is instructive for all those who wish to make a difference. Mike Leavitt, who is a native of Cedar City, was the 14th governor of the great state of Utah. He was handily elected to 3 terms as governor, a feat that only one other Utahn has ever accomplished. In 2003, during his 3rd term, he was nominated by President George W. Bush and confirmed by the Senate as administrator of the Environmental Protection Agency. After just over a year at EPA, Governor Leavitt was nominated and confirmed as the Secretary of Health and Human Services, where he served through the end of the Bush administration. He's the co-author and author of several books, and he's most recently served on Mitt Romney's campaign as the head of Governor Romney's transition team. These accomplishments alone are enough to warrant praise and admiration for Governor Leavitt. But I'd like to underscore the way in which he served in these positions to explain the virtues of leadership and service. It's been said that those who lead best by example, and Mike Leavitt is one of those best leaders. He has continuously focused on efficiency, relationships, professionalism, and improvement. These qualities are not only cultivated in Mike Leavitt personally, but they're also fostered in all those with whom he works. Governor Leavitt's efforts to make government work for the people, as government always should work, will always stand as one of his greatest accomplishments. Such accomplishments often require innovation and entrepreneurship, which Mike Leavitt learned prior to his governorship as the president and CEO of the Leavitt Group. An example of this innovation is the emergence of a new kind of education in the mid-90s. When many in the education sector were skeptical of the possibility of online learning, Governor Leavitt proposed a new idea for a competency-based online university. He worked to gain the support of other governors, and after many months of preparation, Western Governors University was established. This institution was part of Governor Leavitt's mission to expand access to and reduce the cost of higher education. Today, WGU is recognized as one of the most innovative and affordable universities in the country. Governor Leavitt encouraged his fellow Utahns to avoid focusing on what's wrong with America, a lesson that we as senators would do well to follow. He reminded Utahns to focus on what's right with America, as he believes wholeheartedly in the greatness of our nation. He once said, "In the history of mankind, there has never been a nation as admired, as willing, and as capable of inspiring and fulfilling hope." The dignified confidence of that statement is needed in these halls and needed around the world today. Utah was an example of such dignified confidence in 2002 when the state hosted the Winter Olympics. Governor Leavitt's precision in preparing the state for the Games produced a tremendous success, not only for Utah, but also for our country. Working on the issues that are constitutionally reserved to the states and to the people, Governor Leavitt oversaw the expansion of Utah's transportation network and managed facilities and lands with great care. He sought out skilled leaders to help in this grand effort, and thousands upon thousands of Utahns volunteered countless hours to make the 2002 Olympics one of the most successful Olympic Games in history. Madam President, multiple volumes of the congressional record could be filled with examples of service and leadership exemplified by this great Utahn, especially from his years leading the EPA and HHS. However, in the interest of brevity, I will simply say that this country needs more citizens like Mike Leavitt. We need men and women who are able to focus on the details and simultaneously think on a macro scale. We need leaders who believe in our founding principles and who make important decisions with those very same principles in mind. We need leaders who will make government more efficient, more responsive, more deliberate, and more meaningful. Such meaningfulness may often require less from the federal government. When action is required from us in this body, let prudence, love for country, love for our fellow beings, and dedication to principles, displayed so admirably by Governor Mike Leavitt, be our guide. Thank you, Madam President. I yield the floor.
Madam President.